Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's business meeting. Before we begin, I'd like to ask everyone to please bow your head for a moment of silent reflection. And thank you. Okay, before we begin and turn it over to Mr. Butler, we'll call the roll for commissioners. If you'll please answer, Commissioner Belser.
Present.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Here.
Commissioner Howard.
Here.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Here.
Commissioner Urban.
Here.
Great. Everybody's here, so I'm going to turn it over to Mr. David Butler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission. The first order of business would be to set the next meeting of the Commission, and staff recommends setting the meeting for Wednesday, August the 12th, 2020 at 2 p.m.
Very fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Turning to the utilities agenda, the first item is docket number 2020-116-C, application of Light Source Communications, LLC, for certificate. This was a matter that was heard before hearing examiner David Stark, and it's now before the Commission for consideration.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve Light Service Communications, LLC's application for a certificate of public conveyance and necessity to provide interchange and local exchange telecommunications service in the state of South Carolina and for alternative regulations. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 2 is docket number 2020-171C. It's the application of Clear Rate Communications Incorporated for certificate. Staff presents this for Commission consideration for the appointment of a hearing examiner.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we appoint Josh Menges as hearing examiner in this docket.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 3, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, is docket number 2020-40-A. This is Chem Nuclear Systems request for authorization to change an accounting system from Oracle to SAP.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
on January 31, 2020, pursuant to order number 2001-499, Chem Nuclear requested authorization to change its accounting system from Oracle to SAP. Recently, on July 21st, 2020, Chem Nuclear has informed the Commission that implementation of SAP has been delayed because of issues with the server and issues dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, Chem Nuclear states that it may be the first quarter of 2021 before the company is able to provide proof of financial records accuracy using SAP as required by Order 2020-146. The Office of Regulatory Staff has reviewed this matter and states it plans to provide the Commission with an estimated timeline for reviewing the accuracy of the SAP records once Chem Nuclear has implemented the SAP accounting system. With this background in mind, I make the following motion. I move that the Commission require Chem Nuclear to report on the status of the conversion to the SAP accounting system and that such report be filed with the Commission every 60 days until the conversion is completed. Once Chem Nuclear completes the change to the SAP accounting system, Chem Nuclear is to advise the Commission and ORS. After Chem Nuclear has implemented the SAP accounting system, ORS is requested to provide the estimated timeline for review of the accuracy of the SAP records and report to the Commission as described in the letter from Attorney Alex Knowles dated July 22nd, 2020. And that's my motion.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Belcher's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belcher.
I vote aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 4 is docket number 2018-243A. This is a motion for confidential treatment of financial statement of Stephen R. Goldie filed on behalf of JCAB Utilities, LLC.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Belcher.
the Commission rules and regulations allow for a director or owner of a utility to post a personal financial statement as the surety on a bond, performance bond for a water or wastewater utility. Mr. Goldie has elected to do that. Therefore, I grant that the Commission, I move that the Commission grant confidential treatment to the personal financial statement of Stephen R. Goldie. So move.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Belcher's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Mr. Belcher.
I vote aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 5 on the utilities agenda is under docket number 2017-381A, having to do with the impact of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Before the Commission today is consideration of a settlement agreement between Palmetto Utilities Incorporated and other entities having to do with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, on July 31, 2018, a settlement was filed by PUI, PWR, Land Tech LLC, Lake Carolina Development Incorporated, Building Industry Association of Central South Carolina, Home Builders Association of South Carolina, and the Office of Regulatory Staff regarding how the depreciation expense deduction associated with contribution in aid of construction property was to be treated in the context of collecting tax from contributors. In the settlement, the parties agreed to use the, quote, present value method approved by the Commission in Order Number 88-237, which would return any tax benefits to the contributor of the construction in aid of construction property by deducting its present value of those benefits from the amount of the tax multiplier. Therefore, Mr. Chairman, I move that the Commission approve the settlement agreement as presented by the parties in this case.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belcher.
I vote aye.
And Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 6 on the agenda is docket number 2019-331E. This is a petition for rehearing filed by Enrique McMillan in his complaint matter.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Howard.
Mr. Chairman, we have reviewed Ms. McMillan's petition for rehearing and concluded that the petition should not be granted. Petition has alleged no error of law or fact that has not already been considered by this commission. Therefore, the petition for rehearing is denied. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I agree with Commissioner Howard that after reviewing the petition and the prior order and actually all of the pleadings that have been filed in this docket, that I found no grounds which warrant reconsideration of the Commission's order. The terms and conditions under which a utility provides service are governed by the tariff and service regulations on file with and approved by the Commission. Duke's service regulations provide that the company will furnish necessary meters. The company is deploying these meters, and it's up to the utility to choose the meters to use. And that is in keeping with the Commission's regulations, which provide that service shall be measured by meters furnished by the electrical utility. There's no provision that the customers get to choose the meters that they're going to use or that are going to be used to meter the service at their home. I do offer a friendly amendment, Commissioner Howard, and would ask you to consider adding to your motion the statement that no action should be taken by the parties until after the formal order is issued. I do anticipate that a formal order will be issued on this matter. It will not be a directive order. It will take a little bit of time to prepare and then send around for everyone's review of that order. So I do ask that a friendly amendment or offer a friendly amendment to add no action should be taken by the parties until after the formal order is issued. That would be my amendment.
Okay, Commissioner Howard, is that suitable to you?
I have no problem, and I agree with that friendly amendment. Sure.
Great, thank you.
No
Okay.
action should be taken until a formal order is issued.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Any other questions or comments? Okay, all in favor of Commissioner Belser's, well, we'll call the roll. I was just about to do it the old way. With Commissioner Howard's motion with Commissioner Belser's amendment. Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, other commissioners, we have an item that is actually under 3 dockets for Synergy Utilities. Docket numbers 2001-380S, 2004-297S, and 2017-28S. And the question before the commission today is Synergy Utilities' request for an increase in pass-through rates to the Royal Hills wastewater customers charged by the town of Winsboro for collection-only service.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Howard.
Mr. Chairman, I move we grant Synergy Entities LP's request for a 7% increase in pass-through rates to Royal Hills wastewater customers charged by the town of Winsboro for collection-only service. This amount is being passed through with no markup or margin. Notice of the pass-through was provided to the customers by a letter dated July the 24th, 2020. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield. Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Thank you. Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, this does complete the utilities agenda for today. And moving on to the transportation agenda, We have two items, essentially, for the commission's consideration. First item is docket number 2020-169T, which is the application of Flow and Mo Transportation LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item number 2 is docket number 2020-170T, the application of Denver Med Trans Incorporated for Class C non-emergency certificate. And Mr. Chairman, staff would recommend taking these two items together. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve the new applications in items 1 and 2 as identified by Dr. Butler. So move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the transportation agenda, and indeed that completes all the items to come before the commission for consideration today.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else come before us that we need to address? I don't think so. So thank you, everybody, for participating, for making it through another virtual hearing. And if there's nothing else, we are adjourned.
Thank you.